Head of the National Tuberculosis Program, Professor Nqobile Madlala, says the use of artificial intelligence will enhance access to TB testing and treatment. The Health Department is today hosting a conference of TB experts and stakeholders to discuss how AI can be used to address the current backlogs of TB diagnosis in the country. An estimated 54,000 people in South Africa die of tuberculosis yearly.
Before 2010, we were using microscope to test tuberculosis. So we take your sputum. If we suspect you have TB, we put it in a microscope and we check whether you've got tuberculosis or TB. And we would find that only 50% of those who actually have TB. So that's the power, the ability to find tuberculosis by microscopy. That's why we're excited when a government agreed to bring gene expert or molecular technology, which we now call TBNAT, because then you're able to find at least 80% or more. So the use of chest X-ray and artificial intelligence will help us to pick up, to find more than what we can find with laboratory tests.
Newzroom Africa's Nqobile Madlala joins us now from Sandton. Good morning, Nqobile.
Good morning, Mr. Chaba. At this very point where we are in front of an X-ray mobile van. So there's about 2 of them at this point in Gauteng, and I'm going to come in so that you can see how this AI works. But basically, as a patient, you come in here, and before you come in, you need to get consent. A gentleman like this, who's a radiographer, is going to be able to assist you. Now we're going to go inside so that you are able to see. Please come inside, Kgaugelo. And as we go inside already, Mr. Chaba, you will see that the scan is already here, which is basically just explaining what's happening in your lungs. Now, this becomes a very important information because the machine is basically telling the person that's assisting you what is happening with your lungs. But I want to bring in now a radiographer, and this is the area where you will get scanned. What you see behind us is the machine that will do your scan. So the radiographer will be able to assist us in just explaining to us much further. How many people, for example, have you been able to test, and how do you test them?
Yeah, so basically when our patients comes into our screening booth, we capture them in our tablets, which will obviously collect their healthcare information. This includes the 4 symptoms of TB, which is the ones which are currently recommended by the World Health Organization. And then after taking the symptoms, the information will be synced into our X-ray system on our PC, which we call it the workstation, and the patient will appear there on the workstation. After that, we come into the X-ray positioning booth, and then this is where we position our patient. They face this side. After we have prepared them, obviously we are screening through. They have to consent for them to come into the X-rays, because there is things like issues like pregnancy. If someone is pregnant, you cannot check them in X-rays because of the safety of the radiation. After we take the image within a few 2 seconds or so, it appears on the screen, and that's the screen, which is this side, is the one that is showing us the AI component. So basically, the AI is working at the background of processing the information, of giving you a result of what's happening inside the patient. So it's able to indicate on the image immediately within 30 seconds. If ever the image is either normal, that it means there is nothing that is picking up on the patient, or it can indicate if ever the image is suggestive of TB. That means the patient is prompt to have a TB, or just got other abnormalities. It might be anything which might be showing on the chest, like you are enlarged heart, or having a pneumonia or something else. So it picks up all those abnormalities. So with that, it gives us an indication of what to do next with the patient. Basically, we'll know if ever we have to trigger a further test for TB, like collecting your sputum immediately. Then when we collect the sputum, we take it to the laboratory and confirm if the patient is TB. Then after that, we can be able to start treatment for the patient. We see around 30 to 70 to actually 100 patients a day. We can take a day. It can take quite a lot. It even go up to 200 patients a day. So, but depending on where we are.
Thank you very much. That's Kgaugelo speaking to us, Mr. Chaba. But basically, he's saying to us that this makes it more efficient. It's quicker. You've got a lot more people that they are able to test much quicker. They're looking at the regions of about even 100 people can be tested in just a few minutes, and they'll be able to see their results just here, and they would know exactly what to do and how to assist them.
Thank you very much, Nqobile Madlala, Newzroom Afrika reporter. And